All right, so have you ever felt like you are your business?
Mhm.
Like if
Yeah.
you took a vacation, the whole thing would fall apart.
Oh, yeah.
Gerber totally gets that. And in the E-Myth Revisited, he calls that the E-Myth.
It's so true. He's really getting at the heart of why it's so hard to run a small business. We think, oh, I'm good at this craft. I'll be good at running a business doing this. But it's not the same thing at all. Like being a fantastic baker
Right.
doesn't mean you're automatically a whiz at marketing or managing people, right?
Totally. It's like thinking that just because you bake an amazing pie,
Yeah,
you can suddenly run a whole pie empire.
exactly.
You need different skills.
Totally different skills.
Like Gerber tells this story about Sarah. She opens up this amazing pie shop and everyone loves it, but she is drowning in work. If she takes a day off, it's chaos.
Yeah, that's that classic technician personality he talks about. So focused on doing the hands-on work
Mm.
that they totally miss the bigger picture.
Mm.
Building a business that can actually run without them doing the work.
Which I'm sure a lot of us listening are like, oh yeah, I do that. It's so easy to just get caught in the day-to-day.
Yeah.
But Gerber says there are actually 3 personalities.
Inside all of us.
Yeah, battling it out inside every entrepreneur.
It's like having a whole team up in your head.
Yeah.
You've got the entrepreneur, that's the visionary, the big idea person. Then there's the manager who's all about the organization, making sure everything runs smoothly. And then, of course, there's the technician who just loves to roll up their sleeves and get things done.
Oh, I like that. Okay, so I can already see how these personalities could clash. So how do we even know which one is like running the show in our business?
Well, he says that a lot of small business owners are like 70% technician and only 10% entrepreneur.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So think about it when you're making your to-do list. Is it just a bunch of tasks that only you can do?
Yeah.
That's the technician taking over. And that's probably why your business isn't growing as much as it could be.
Which leads us to his big solution, right?
Mhm.
Building a business that works without you.
Exactly.
And he uses this interesting analogy of a franchise.
It's brilliant, really. Think about McDonald's. You can go to a McDonald's pretty much anywhere in the world,
Right.
and you know what to expect.
You know what you're going to get.
And that consistency comes from their systems.
Yeah.
Every process is documented, and every little detail is planned out.
So instead of Sarah, running around like crazy with 5 different pie shops,
Yeah.
she should have focused on one really amazing shop
Yeah.
and perfecting that so it could practically run itself.
He calls it the franchise prototype. It's all about
Wow.
testing and perfecting your ideas before you even think about getting bigger.
Mm.
So no more risky leaps of faith. You're building a model that's so successful, it could basically be replicated by anyone.
Like a recipe that anyone can follow.
Exactly.
I like that. Okay, so we've got the systems down, but it's not just about the physical stuff, right? It's got to be about the whole customer experience.
Absolutely. He talks about soft systems,
Okay.
which I know sounds kind of vague,
Yeah.
but it's actually super important. Think about it like this. Every interaction you have, every word you say, it all creates a feeling for your customer.
When you walk into a hotel room
Yeah.
and the fireplace is already going and they have your favorite coffee waiting for you, it's like magic, but it's not, it's intentional. That's a soft system to make you feel a certain way.
Yeah. And it's not just about a warm welcome. Gerber says even something as simple as how you answer the phone
Really?
or the script you use when you're hiring someone,
Mm-hmm.
all of that contributes to your soft system.
Oh, wow. Okay. So how do we actually go about designing these soft systems to create that really amazing experience for our customers?
Well, a lot of it comes down to understanding what your customers really want.
Mm.
And that's where it gets really interesting because Gerber says that people don't buy products, they buy feelings. They buy feelings. It's so true.
Okay.
Like a comfy chair.
Yeah.
It's not about the fabric and the wood. It's about the
Ah.
feeling of relaxing at the end of a long day.
Yeah, curling up with a good book.
Exactly.
But we got to figure out what feeling our business is selling. What's the emotional connect?
Yeah, what's the deeper need that you're serving?
Mm.
And to do that, you really have to understand your ideal customer.
Yeah.
Like who are they? What do they care about?
Mm-hmm.
Gerber talks about demographics and psychographics.
Yeah.
Basically getting into their heads.
Yeah.
So you can create something that truly resonates with them.
Like that story he tells about the blue suits. Remember that one?
Oh, yeah.
Where the blue suits were outselling the brown suits?
Yeah, and nobody could figure out why.
And nobody could figure out why.
It was just a gut feeling.
And it turned out to be like a psychological thing,
Totally.
where people just preferred the blue even if they couldn't explain why.
Because it made them feel something different.
Interesting. So we've got systems in place. We're thinking about marketing to emotions, not just products. But he takes it a step further, right?
Right.
He compares building a business to
a martial arts dojo,
Okay.
which sounds kind of out there,
A little bit, yeah.
but it's about pushing yourself, about constantly learning and growing.
It's like a personal growth journey, disguised as a business.
Exactly. He says, discipline and facing challenges are how we grow, just like in martial arts.
So the real measure of success
Hmm.
isn't just the profits. It's about whether your business is helping you become the best version of yourself.
Wow. That's a big question. Is your business helping you grow as a person?
It makes you think, doesn't it?
Yeah. Are we just chasing profits? Or are we actually building something more meaningful?
That's the question.
This is so much more than just like a business book. This is about creating a life.
It's about building a legacy.
Yeah.
That's so powerful. So Gerber talks a lot about franchising, but his ideas, they apply even if we're not all trying to create, 5,000 pie shops.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
The key takeaway is systematization.
Okay.
Whether you're a solopreneur or you've got a whole team,
Mm-hmm.
having clear systems in place is crucial.
Because it makes everything run smoother,
And it gives you more freedom.
which is what we all want, right?
Exactly.
And he also talks about working on your business, not just in your business, which can be tough to do when you're in the weeds.
It's about taking that step back
Yeah.
and looking at the big picture
But that requires us to shift out of that technician role.
to the entrepreneur,
Yeah.
which is not always easy.
Because if we're constantly stuck being the technician, we'll never create a business that actually gives us the freedom that we want.
Exactly. We'll just be trading one job for another.
Right. One type of overwhelm for another.
But Gerber's book gives us the tools to break free from that.
Okay. I like that.
It's about building a business that's both profitable and personally fulfilling.
This has been really eye-opening.
It's a classic for a reason.
It really is. I feel like I'm looking at my own business in a whole new light.
That's what it's all about.
Now, for a final thought to leave you with, if your business just vanished tomorrow, would it leave a void in the world?
Hmm.
Or just unpaid bills?
That's a good question. Makes you think about your impact.
Right, like are we actually building something meaningful?
Yeah, something that will outlast us.
I mean, it's easy to just get caught up in the day-to-day, but this deep dive has really reminded me that it's about so much more than that.
It really is.
It's not just about making money. It's about building something, a legacy.
And not just for ourselves, but for the people we work with and the people we serve.
Yeah, and that legacy doesn't have to be some big, grand thing.
No, not at all.
It can be as simple as creating a great place for people to work
Absolutely.
or offering a product or service that really helps people.
It's those little things that add up.
Yeah, making the world a little bit better. That's what really resonated with me about this book.
Me too.
It's not just a business book.
It's a life book
Yeah, about finding meaning in your work.
and building something you're proud of.
Exactly. And I love that he reminds us that we can all do that.
We all have something unique to offer.
So if you're out there feeling like a technician, don't be afraid to embrace that inner entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Dream big.
And have fun with it.
That's the other thing I'm taking away from this.
Yes.
It should be enjoyable.
It's a journey.
Well, this has been an awesome deep dive.
It really has.
Thanks for joining me today.
My pleasure.
That's it for our look at the E-Myth Revisited. Until next time, keep building something amazing.